Okay. Did y'all see Housewives of Atlanta? It was off the chain. Nene is crazy. You hear me? Buck wow. I was loving it. I was so tickled. Let me tell you my favorite parts. My favorite parts was when Kim said that she had cancer, and then all of 5 seconds later turned around and said, no, I didn't have cancer, but I had some other things going on. Sympathy plays like that, you know, I think that is one of the worst things you could do is lie about a health problem. Because in the end, it ultimately always come back to bite you in the ass. My second favorite part was when Lisa told Kim, I will flip you over the couch. It's so funny to see somebody that little, get about it. That's always a good thing. What else? There's a lot of stuff that went on. I enjoyed the show. But I don't want to talk about that today. I want to talk about something else. Something that's been bothering me for just a little second. My husband and I, we went on a dinner cruise. And we went in Destin, Florida. And if you've never heard of Destin, Florida, Destin is a very, I would say, high-class, posh town. I mean, everything is expensive, It's not a lot of us around there. It's just, it's a nice town, but you got to have some cheese to be fooling around in Destin. Well, my husband and I went on this dinner cruise, right? And, our waiter was a really nice guy. I mean, he was really nice. And it was four of us. We were the only spots on the boat. When I say spots, I mean the only black people on the boat. Which really didn't make a difference to me because, I'm going to be good wherever I go. But the waiter brought us our dinner or whatever. And my husband had, I had lobster manicotti. And I can't remember what my husband had. It had to be something like beef tenderloin. It was something. Well, when the guy brought us our food, he turned to my husband and was like, would you like any hot sauce or ketchup, sir? And it kind of, took me aback a little bit. I was like, hold up. I didn't want to go the angry black woman route on him, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of us are known for. I didn't want to do that. But I did want him to understand that you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That was rude and that could be considered racist. That could also offend somebody. And, I don't think that he was racist, but I think that he assumed that since we were black, that we would automatically want hot sauce and ketchup. I just, I have a very big problem with that because it's 2008, People can say what they want to say. Racism is still alive and kicking. It is still as strong as it was. Now, maybe it's not as strong as it was 40 years ago, 30 years ago, but it's still as strong as it was. I have a huge problem with it. And it happened to me again about 2 days ago. I think on Monday, no, couldn't have been Monday. Monday was yesterday. Last Friday. I did a makeover for a friend of mine. And while she came over, she made some drinks. She brought some liquor with her. And I'm not a drinker at all, but, I dab. I used to be. But when you up here kind of like by yourself, it's no fun drinking by yourself. So she made this drink, and it was raspberry vodka with, what else? Raspberry vodka with Hawaiian Punch by Sunny D. It was so good. Anyway, I went to the liquor store to get me, to try to recreate that drink because it was so good. So, excuse me, y'all. So, I walk in the liquor store, and I'm dressed up or whatever. And the guy, when he first saw me, he was like, hello, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Is there something in particular that you're looking for? So I was like, no, I got it. I'm just looking. So I went on around the store just looking around, and I happened to just browse over there at him and noticed that he had gorgeous eyebrows. Mine are a little funky right now. That one needs to be a little square, but anyway, he had gorgeous eyebrows. So I looked at him and I was like, oh, your eyebrows are so nice, And he was like, girl, thank you, girl. I plucked them motherfuckers last night. Told me, yeah, I had to do it because them motherfuckers was bullshit, and I don't like that shit. Now, when he first saw me, he didn't know how to take me. You know what I'm saying? I walked in the store, you know, did my thing or whatever. Didn't really say nothing. But I guess when I opened my mouth to him, and I didn't talk in any kind of slang, maybe because I'm country. Hell, I don't know. But I was like, you know, and he just went off into this big tangent, you know. And it seems to me like he wanted to prove to me that he could be down. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say. A lot of people say it's no such thing as talking black. Well, it is. Especially when you go from talking your regular voice, you know, being you, then you see me, and I talk, you know, I say something to you, then you all of a sudden get black on me. I have a huge problem with that. It's a form of racism to me, and I don't think that people do it consciously. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it pissed me off. I wanted to just flatten his ass right there because I was like, how could you be so ignorant? You know. Another thing, last week I was bored. Okay, last week I was bored, and I decided I wanted to see Roots. So I ordered it, and it came. And if you know Roots has about six. The first Roots, not the next generation, but the first Roots has 6 different parts to it. I got up that morning at 8 o'clock, took me a shower, ate a little something, got back in the bed, and put it on. Now I hadn't seen Roots since I was about 9 years old. And when you watch something when you're 9, you know, you see your parents reacting to it, but you're like, oh, you know, you really don't, you don't really soak it in. It's not a big deal, you know. You can't fully understand what's going on when you're 9 years old. So, baby, what was that? Okay. I put it in. Oh, I was talking about how grown folk take it. So I put it in, and I sat down, and I proceeded to watch it. Well, I'm watching it, and I am crying like a baby. I mean, I am straight up boo-hoo. And, you know, I was crying because we have come a long way. You know what I'm saying? We struggle to get where we are. And yet and still, you got people talking about assassinating Obama. You got people, you know, scrutinizing everything that he does, you know. And it's just, it saddened me. You know, I was just sitting there like, this is ridiculous, you know, that people were property. It's just so, it's unbelievable, really. That people, if you've never seen Roots, I highly advise, no matter what race you are, for you to go get it and watch it. It would change your perspective totally. Because since I watched it again, I hold it so near and dear to my heart. I mean, I was thinking, you know, that could have been my granddaddy, or my great-great-granddaddy, you know, my great-great-great-great-granddaddy. You know, you got granddaddies for ages. Think about it. Your granddaddy had a daddy. His daddy had a daddy. His daddy had a daddy. His daddy had a daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it very well could have been somebody in your family. And so it touched me so deep. I decided to go to this website. I think it's the History Tree, Family Tree, just to try to track some stuff. Like I have to get some more names for my folks, you know, my older folks in the family. But watching it should change your life. If you were ever the type of person that didn't take anything seriously, or, you know, if you are a white person that constantly calling folks niggas and blah, 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 watch it. You know, you have to, you cannot have a heart if it doesn't touch you. If it doesn't touch you, if it doesn't make you stop and think about your life and where you could be right now, then you got a serious issue, homegirl or homeboy. You got some serious problems. But enough of Roots. Don't want to talk about Roots no more because, you know, kind of pissed me off. And not pissed, you know, I'm not pissed off at anybody. It's just the way we were treated. We were treated like cattle, probably worse. I think we were treated worse. But anyway, What else do I want to talk about? Oh, Thanksgiving is Thursday. I'm going home. My mom already asked me, was I going to help her cook the sweet potato pies and all that. And I'm on a diet, y'all. Y'all didn't know that, but I'm on a diet. And I've been doing pretty good. I'm trying to get healthy. I'm tired, And, representing for the big girls, I love to do that because I am very confident in myself and I'm very proud of who I am. But it is not healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I need to do something about that. But I hope this vlog has been, I know it's probably not as festive as the last one was because I'm talking about serious stuff this time, but that's what vlogging is about. Who knows? Maybe I'll make another one tomorrow talking about something totally different. But the look on my eye, I'm putting a video up on right now. Actually, I did this before I did the vlog, of course. So it is coming up, but I want to thank y'all for taking the time to sit with me and chill, and listen to me rant and rave, but whatever. It's been real, and I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.